Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muchamad Haikal Hasbi Ashidiqi. Here I want to talk about segregation, which is so popular among social experimental people to discuss. So I live in a popular city in Indonesia, namely Bandung City. Here you can find various kind of people with various social style, social level, and many more. Rich class live in a housing complex, when poor and middle class live in slums. This is segregation, and this is why I'm angry. Segregation is a problem not just in my country, but in every country. In London, one of the most diverse cities in the world, is actually quite segregated. If you look at the map of London, the whites live in a part, the Muslims live in a part, and the blacks live in another part. The people are diverse, but they live separately. In the United States, entire neighborhoods are dominated by one ethnic class. Baltimore, Washington is 60% black, and Nebraska is 80% white. This segregation is no one's fault. We humans gravitate to people that share our culture because it's easier. Then you ask, so what's the problem? The problem is that self-segregation is not just bad, it's dangerous. When Muslims live and grow up in a separate neighborhood in London, they are surrounded only by their culture. They don't need to integrate with other cultures. They don't need to be mixed with other people, and that's how you get a country within a country. The government will underfund you and ignore you. Society will break apart and disintegrate, and racism will grow. When we don't live together, we start hating each other, and that's why segregation is dangerous. But segregation can be fixed. Just look at places like Singapore. They have a diverse people like Malays, Chinese, and Indian, and 81% of them live together in a public housing. Out of every 100 apartments, there are about 74 Chinese families, 13 Indian families, and 13 Malay families. So it's impossible to have only 100% of any race in a public housing. This is not just luck, this is law. This way people of different races meet in the elevator, their kids hang out in the playground, and they become friends. And if it worked in Singapore, then I'm pretty sure it can work somewhere else, in your country and in my country. Governments need to do whatever it takes to encourage people of different races to live together. And if they don't do it, then we should. We need to encourage our kids to have friends with different cultures. We need to do whatever it takes to get people to live together. That's all what I want to say. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.